So children, welcome to another lecture of idea of sets. This is our second lecture. So this is our second lecture basically, and session 1 means first chapter that we are talking about, or the first chapter that we are understanding. Now see children, if you remember the last class, what we had done in the last class, we had done about the definition of set. Okay, set. In that one word we had talked about, that word was well-defined collection. That means a well-defined collection of objects is called as set. Like for example, suppose I say all numbers more than 7. That means I have full control, or I can say I have clearly defined that any number, even 7, will not come into the set. What all numbers will come here? 8, 9 and so on. 10 also will be there. That means this is basically an infinite set. See, I have used the term infinite set, but right now you should not worry, because we will be coming on to that. So this was the gist, I guess, the summary of what we had done in the previous class. I had given numerous examples. Like what, suppose I say all the handsome boys of class 8th. Okay. So if I say all the handsome boys of class 8th, only some of you should not get the feeling that, oh, such what us only. Okay. So this won't be a well-defined collection. Why? Because this handsome is not well-defined. But here only if I say all boys of class 8th scoring 70% and above, then this will be called as a set, because this is a well defined. Here we have clearly defined that which all boys should be there. And considering handsome, we cannot neglect someone. Everyone is beautiful in their own aspect. Okay. So, or you can say all the honest people on earth, or all the good leaders on earth. Okay. So that thing is not well defined. We will not go into the depth of it. I think so this much portion we had done already in the previous class. Now we'll move on to the classification, basically the representation of the set. Okay children. So children, again I will consider that representation you know also and you don't know also, because I believe that, see, when I am teaching you from the day 1, I will tell you everything. Now representation of a set See children, we can represent the sets by two methods. One method is called as roster method, or is called as roster form or roster method. This is known by one more name called as tabular form. And second is that is called as the set builder form. Set builder form. Set builder form is known by one more name, and that is called as rule method. And children, a quick reminder, though I have sent this message in the group, but still I expect that you maintain your classwork copies well, neat and clean. Some student had asked me that, sir, please tell me how to, what all things you should write. So I will say that right now, means in today's lecture also we'll learn about classification of sets, means basically a representation of sets we'll be learning. And also children, in that lecture previous we had talked about what a set is. So right now only explanation part is going on. Right now you need not exactly write, but once we start with some questions, I think so after this we have questions will start after this, because that is the end of the theory. So after this, so maybe the third lecture onwards, I'll be telling you the questions. Okay, we'll be taking up the questions also. So need not worry. Only thing is that whatever I'm teaching you, study it properly. And I think so most of you have got the books also. And many of you have not taken the admission portion. So the videos are there. You may view it anytime. Okay, I have posted the links of it. If some doubt is there regarding any aspect, you please contact me personally also. You are knowing the WhatsApp number also, so there you can message me personally. Okay, some question you want me to solve and send it to you, and you are most welcome for that. Okay, so you are most welcome for asking any query, any doubt, okay, regarding the mathematics. Only just keep a note of the timing, but that timing factor also, once the exams are there, I'll be ready to help you out. Okay, so right now, and one more thing you can focus on is that try to be pinpointed. That means suppose I'm talking about sets, so you study that only. So, and while the sets is going on, try that all the doubts are clarified. Means anything about sets should not be left, so that once you start the revision, you're not having any minor, means major doubt. Minor doubt can be there that yes sir, this thing or that thing. Okay. As regards the paper pattern also, unless whatever we decide by Reverend Father Principal, that only will follow. But a rough will be what? Your paper will contain 3 parts. First part will contain questions of 3 marks. These all are compulsory questions. So 3 mark questions. And how many questions are there? 10 questions. So 10 questions of 3 mark each. So this will be 30 mark, all compulsory. Then second part will contain 4 mark questions, and here you have to do how much? 10 questions out of 12 you have to do. That means 10 questions, and how many marks? 4 marks, that means 40 marks. The third part will be what? These are 4 marks. These are 5 mark questions. And here you have to do how much? 6 questions out of 8. That means 6 into 5, that means how much? 30. So 100 total. So 3 mark questions, all 10 compulsory. Then 4 mark questions. Here in the 4 mark questions, you have to do 10 questions out of the 12 questions. See, I usually tell the pattern just at the start of the lecture only, means during the start of session only, so that you are not worrying that sir, what is the pattern. Okay, unless there is some major change told by the management or told by the Reverend Principal, so this only will follow 3 mark questions. Because why I am telling this, because this you have not been following in class 7th. The pattern was different. So here no fill in the blanks, no true false, no match the following, whatever had been in class 7th, right? So 3 mark questions, all 10 questions are compulsory, 10 questions. Then here 12 will be there, out of which any 10 you have to do, and each question carries 4 mark. This is the second question. And the third question is there. These are 5 mark questions, and these are, each question contains 5 values, 5 mark. And how many questions will you do? We will do any 6 questions out of the 8 questions. So this pattern you remember, because this only thing will be into the picture. Unless there is some change. So I hope this makes things clear to all. See, generally I tell all these things, and so that's why I have made it clarified also to you. Coming back to the topic. So maintain your copies properly, homework and classwork. As just like the previous academic year, this year also copies will be submitted on regular intervals and they will be checked and evaluated, and some percentage of the copies will be marks will be there that will be added in the term exams. So maintain your copy well, complete everything on whichever date the copies are submitted. Till that day you have to complete that work. Homework, classwork, whatever is there, everything will complete. Make sure you submit the copy. Then continue with the roster method or tabular form. See what the roster method is. Here only we represent the set by listing all the elements between braces or second brackets. That means if I say so only elements are listed under the brackets. Elements listed between braces. Like what? A, E, I, O, U. Give a name to it. A equal to. And what is the set A? Set A is a set of vowels. So we'll write like that only. Clear to all? So in this method, we represent a set by listing all its elements between braces or second brackets. Clear? When we want to write the days of week, so suppose X represents the days of week, so X will be what? Bracket to make, it will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I am writing in short, but it should be written for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Separate them by the commas and put this braces. Clear to all? This is easy. The comparatively challenging one is the roster method. Not the roster method, basically set builder method. How to recognize the set builder method? You will find written X such that X or X and this dash, this vertical dash, both is the meaning same. The meaning of both is same only. X is the text, or you can write Y such that Y. See, even you pronounce this also as such that only. So write a or. Clear? So once you find this, you have to clearly understand that this is the set builder form. Set builder form is also called as rule method. This you could have got in the fill in the blanks only if only you are in class 7th, but it is not in 7th, so you are in this class. So how we will do it? Let's take an example for this one. The example is A equal to, A is the name for the set, X such that X is a, or you can write is an even number X less than equal to 14. That means children, in this one thing is we find S set that X, then there will be some description also. How to get that number or what, how to exactly generate that series, and at the end of it you will contain the limiting portion. That means where to put a cap. Cap is not that what you are wearing. Cap means basically till where you will take those elements, or what are the elements that will be in the bracket. Okay. Generally you get it. Sometimes you say X that X is a natural number, then that becomes an infinite set. Okay, that also is correct. But here you get here the limit. So x is less than equal to 14 means even numbers. Starting from 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Sorry. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And then since less than and equal to also is given, so we will taking 14 also. So what will the answer for this one? We will write it as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and 14. Are all these even numbers? Yes, they are. So or x is that x is a natural number and x less than 10. Comma. This portion should come here only. No space or there. That's why I wrote like that. Clear to all. So this rule method or set builder method is this. Okay. Now there are some special sets. Let's know them also. N stands for, children, this N stands for the set of natural numbers. So what all numbers will be coming into this set? Start from 1, 2, 3 and so on. Set of natural numbers. W is set of whole numbers, so to start from 0. Whole numbers. Then what else? Next is Z. So Z is, this is called as Zahlen and the set of integers. That means on the, these are all positive, these both are positive. This contains the negative one also. So -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So this is the integers. We all will study about them also, or maybe we have studied about them in the class 7th also. Chapters are already knowing. So children, this kind of finishes the explanation or theory portion of this chapter, and we'll be learning about the other things. Means basically I'll start the exercises in the next lecture. That's the session 1 lecture 3. Okay, I hope this was a understanding session for you. This you could gain something from it. If some doubts are there, do let me know. You can message me personally on the WhatsApp and telling your class and section and the name also. Okay.